Welcome, welcome to my haunted Nintendo Switch Online video game stream on twitch.tv/hotlavi. His hair do this every time on headphones. Went there, just across the face. Yeah, yeah. The widow's peak like a Dracula has. Oh, let's adjust that so it's not so much in our faces. A little better still. Really, the solution is to move my body camera. It's fine where it is. It's fine where it is. We're gonna play, by we, I mean me, not you. Although these are readily available games if you pay arguably too much money to Nintendo each year or by the month, and then it's even more. Let's see, I have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, which in these United States, the retail price of that is $50 a year. And it enables online play in online games, which would be cool if I cared about playing games with online. And you get access to a bunch of old games. Like every system since Wii that Nintendo has released has had a virtual console where you could purchase these games for a reasonable price, and you pick which ones you like, and you own them. With Switch, they said, what if we made that a subscription? What if we charged people every year? I, in fact, got my annual charge yesterday. It's a bit unexpected. Hello, Miles of Animation. Good to see you. How about less of me talking and more of me playing games? Would that be fun? Let's start with a real spooky one, which I don't know if it always gets classified as horror, but I'd say it very much is. These cute little dolphins, and you think, look at this. They're playful. They're friendly. What amazing freedom to soar through the water and the air. Nova Trade had other ideas. But also it is really fun to soar through the sea and air. Man, movement. So cool, so good. But joyous blast. Dolphins. Marks on your head look like stars in the sky. Communicated all of that with a location. I guess they make sounds that are audible sound spectrum. How high in the sky can you fly? Find out if I go down deep and swim up and jump, I can go that high. Oh no! Oh no! This game is a nightmare. My friends are dead. That's life, though. That's the sea. Suddenly great winds of water. Hey, I'm still here. We can finish that thought. You can tell me the beginning and the end of Suddenly Great Winds of Water. Jellyfish dying anyway as soon as they hit the surface. like some. So, all right, so that is the swim quickly but don't dash button. Finding my sea legs. I was super into this game when it was pretty newish, which would have meant I was, I don't know, 4 to 6 years old, maybe. Didn't understand at all what to do or how it worked. It just looks so pretty, and the music is so nice, and it's spooky. I'm getting fretted by these fishy, jellied fish. Search for egolith. It's okay. Not as high as I can swim in that spot. Goes. Dolphins hate a spike. Hey, Orca, you're a kind of dolphin. Did you know that? Let's talk about sea life facts. Water-based mammals. I know not what has happened to your... They got raptured. Perhaps the big blue will help you. Let's travel past the undercaves to find him. Oh. The undercaves then. Pretty sure there's an Echo spiritual successor been in development for several years. In fact, I entered some kind of like Twitter contest or something when I was still on Twitter. It was a while ago. Won a set of postcards with artwork for the new game from a guy who worked, like the main guy who worked on these old games. That's how that works. I think it would be fantastic to get something like this, but playable by modern standards. This is like early 16-bit, like nobody knows what they're doing, what's possible on these new machines. Everyone was trying everything, so you'd forgive a lot. And even after all these years, it is still pretty singular. Oh right, I can eat fish to gain... Go. Thing from the one crystal lets me... A deep maze of caverns with no surface to the dry side. Songs of the sea sing of great danger. Place. Ah! Go up, go up. Not that high up. I like the way it just kind of pathetically falls away. It's not great mysticism, powers of the universe in the sea. It's just boom. All been located. Like. Ah. Got poison in you. It's not good. A shell or something. Swim, little dolphin, swim. Oh, I am dying. All the way dead. I don't think you have limited lives in this game, so it is going to go until I decide I've had enough. I do want to play through a lot of games today, so soon. Yeah, I find this game nearly impossible. If not completely impossible. Just has such a cool atmosphere. And these things I can't. Oh, I'm making that complicated. Air, my top priority. Slowly past 8 arms. No air here. So I was ignoring the thing I need to do because I was like, I should find some air first. Not out there. I'm going to call it here. Let's rank that. Boy, better than Silent Hill 2. I played some more of that last night. I'm near the end. I looked at a walkthrough just to see, not like what to do and where to go and that kind of thing, but just check my progress. And I'm like right at the end of that game. And I suppose it's getting better. Hasn't moved up the list for me yet. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Echo, the dolphin. Is going up. It's going up. It's not as good as Day of the Tentacle. But yeah. It was easy to find the spot on that. What is this thing? Echo the dolphin. No comma. No punctuation of any kind. Echo the dolphin. Don't jump that. Kill your whole family. I could have turned that into a drugs joke, but it'd be classier than that. Alien Soldier. I do believe there's a horror element to this. Treasure, a beloved developer. Not span. The year is 2015. I remember 2015. Watch out, next year's gonna be even worse. Sliding from there. Super genetic engineering. The Sierrans. People who make those Sierra games. Destroying the human race. Okay. Someone has to do it. This is all plot by LucasArts. Actually, 2015, Sierra was pretty much taken care of. We didn't need any super genetic engineering. You guys wrote a lot of words, huh? I'm gonna throw you into the time-space continuum! Am I not paying enough attention, or have we not heard a lot about Scarlet yet? See if this is even. I checked a lot of these games before the stream started. I was just going from memory on this one. I think. Sure. Let's go for it. Status window type. Or anything with a little less flashing. Great. Do that one then. Weapon select is A, shot is B, jump is C. Okay. I've tried this game a bunch of times and never really gotten any... Okay, those are... Any game that has monsters like that, I'm going to say it's appropriate for All Hallows Eve. And scarier than mouths. So I have this weird thing where if I jump in the air, I just kind of stick there, and then I can do a double jump after that. Press it again. That one. Spreader. Oh, dead. Sure, continue. I'm on hard difficulty. Super easy or super hard? S, E for sound effects. Yeah, give me that Lancer, give me that sword. The exact opposite of what I had. 4 of them. Yeah, this is easier. They actually die when I hit them. Am I out of ammo? Stop shooting. I'm on the ceiling. Yes, I am ready. Might not have been as ready as I thought. Ah! Shoot something. And that was super easy. All right, I'm satisfied. That's an extremely treasured game. And we're call button is Alien Soldier. I don't like that game. I think there's something to it, but it just, I don't need to be overwhelmed by that many things all at once. I want to play a game that has freaky mouth mutants, and I like how many weapons they give you, and like boom, 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 I'm shooting all over the place, but just don't find it enjoyable to play. I would rather play Alien Bash 2. Tiny invaders. But is better than Ghost Battle. This is Konami, 1994. Treasure split off of Konami. I think they'd already gone their separate ways by this point, but this might be some of the same developers. Don't think so, but like they were working on Contra games. And then they went off and said, we'll make our own games that are kind of like Contra. But about 30. Can we do 30? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BEA, start. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BEA, start. Up, down, down, left, right, BEA, start. This is the one with the werewolf, right? Yeah. Deems appropriate. Our security system's breached by an unknown hacker. Unmanned robot is running rampant through the city. I want you to proceed to the area ASAP and destroy... You go in and you shoot stuff. They're monsters. Aliens. Alien monsters. Blow them up. Three lives is not going to last very long. It's a cool intro. They throw you right into the action. One-hit kills on everything. What happened? What did I get that Made me stop shooting. Something, is there like a hole in the ground at some... Game over. One more try. I am strongly of the opinion that the NES version of the first Contra is a masterpiece. I think that's controversial. And all of the sequels range from okay to bad. Super C, it's has a lot of... Yeah, this is not what I like about Contra. And like, there's really cool stuff. The way that you start the game by ramming through a bunch of things, and then you pop out and you're a werewolf and just blam, 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 guys dying in every direction. But I would take it over Alien Soldier, but I think that's it. And like, maybe it's like Contra. There was a time when I did not like NES Contra, and I kept playing it more and memorizing it and doing the 30 lives thing. And I came to terms with it, and now I think it is a masterpiece, but that is not yet my experience with Contra Hardcore. Can't take that possibility into account on the... Castlevania is a series where I have a somewhat more nuanced opinion. Honestly, I don't think the series was great until the... I've never played Symphony of the Night. That's probably one that I would like, but like half of the Game Boy Advance and DS games are really good. I like Simon's Quest, but it has big problems. Play the game, we don't need to know Castlevania lore. These other games have been murdering me pretty severely. Classic. Man with the whip. I think most Castlevanias are at least decent, though. Castlesvania. And then Bloodstained is the good one. Skull going up there. Birds eating what's left of a corpse, so that's good. Gems instead of hearts kind of makes sense, but also the series had gone long enough and been popular enough that it's weird that someone apparently felt they needed to make a change there. Probably a secret down there, but full health, don't need it. What's up? I got like a... It's cool. Castlevania, you... Oh, I probably wanted... It's fine. Like an axe. You come for... spooky monsters. Stay for the candle whipping. Yeah, this is cool. Like, it wastes no time. We get skeletons. We get zombies. Fishmen. Haunted floating eyes. Instant Halloween right here. Castlevania does the dumb hearts thing. Kid Icarus uses hearts as currency instead of life. Lost might... Ah! Rats? Gotta stop that. So I probably would have been better off with my axe. Pretty good too. Throw these this direction. I missed. Skulls are gonna pop up and be mean. Do it. I don't think I've spent significant time with this game, except I'm playing as the other character, and I don't know that I changed to easy. I probably played it on normal. This is very approachable. A fun time. The holy water. Ah, I thought I was holding to the side, but I guess I was just jumping up. It's neat. A lot of times the holy water leaves fire, but I like the little wave thing. It's close. Really use some key. Oh. Won't you respawn, please? Very very good. No, no, no! Good skeleton. This is what they put on every magazine article, box, whatever, like... That's the image for this game. Belong, don't even mess with you. That's kind of a cheap death, but also, no, I should have seen it coming. I'm gonna go over there this time because I want some axe or some whip power-ups. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Okay. Better than a whip. Yeah. Nope. I'm just gonna move on. Don't know if there's any way to get up there. Don't need to find out. Oh, it's getting darker. Money. Funky music. I know some of these games are, and some Dracula movies and stuff are set in the future, far future. Classic Bram Stoker, Dracula, Nosferatu, those things. It's always horse-drawn carriages. The only way to get there is Dracula in disguise comes and picks you up. Are there times when people are just driving a car up there? Did the robot suck blood? Because I watched a movie this morning called Blood Car. It's about a vegan who is trying to... Oh, no, it's in the future. In undetermined time in the future. It could be 20 minutes from now, the movie tells us. And gas prices have gotten to $40 a gallon. Nobody can afford to drive anymore. So a vegan who's also an elementary school teacher is trying to develop an engine that runs on wheatgrass juice. But while he's working on his engine, he accidentally cuts himself and makes a blood car that runs on blood. And so he puts a spinning blade attached to a fan in the back of his car, and then he shoves people into the back of the car, and then his car eats them. And women are very impressed by him because he drives. He must be a millionaire. Which is something that happens, I don't know, 20 times in this movie. Wow, are you a millionaire? Did you win the lotto? I want to go for a ride. It was a satire of the war on terror. Blood for oil. And it was very cheap and not very good. I watched the whole thing. last night I watched Christine for the first time. Is I think why I wanted more killer car movies this morning. Christine was good. Blood Car was not good. Yep. There was something in the news recently about, who was it? It was not Igarashi, but it was like, it was a longtime Castlevania developer, and I think he was the director, lead designer, or both, or something, on Bloodstained. Died long ago. So we'll see what that means for the future of Bloodstained. Wish I could remember his name, because that's sad. Hey, quit moving around. I have to whip you before the water fills up. Got it. Once you get the rhythm of this, this is not really difficult. Oh, but now we go straight to the next boss fight. That's the tricky part. There's the rub. Might be a bit short now. But it's nearly time to move on to another game, but I'm really enjoying this. I played this a bit. Didn't have an especially fond opinion of it, and I've completely come around. And I don't even. I think maybe I just don't like playing as the other character, and I didn't ever bother playing as this guy. Yeah, I could do that again and probably beat him, but we have so many more games. Close to an hour, and we're still on the Sega Genesis. Hey, if they want to skip the Medusa heads, I'm not going to complain about it. You need some at some point, but Castlevania tends to overdo it rather than show Medusa restraint. Let's move up. This is good. This is a good game. This is better than these games. I have so much fondness for Echo. There's Echo Tides of Darkness, there's like Sega CD Echo, there's the Echo Junior, and there's the 3D one on Dreamcast and PS2. So like, it is a series, but there is very, very little that is like that. I like playing it. I love that it exists. Castlevania, on the other hand, Bloodlines, is kind of just doing Castlevania things. There are a ton of Castlevania games. It doesn't have like the strongest identity of its own. It's just a good one of those. Echo gets more respect from me, but as a game, it's pretty lacking. It just has too many weird esoteric problems. Still have to come back for more Frogger sequels one of these days. Mm. Mm. There's more to see. All of that. Yeah, I'm gonna put this above Echo. I'm even gonna put it above Day of the Tentacle. Alien Fish Fingers, though. That game is so cool, and there's not much. Yeah. Alien Fish Fingers tops it by a little bit. Well, here's a 16-bit cartridge. It's Altered Beast. Copyright 1988.
Rise from your grave.
Eyes from your grave. Immediately picking the heads off of the undead. Disrespecting their graves without a wrench. This was the NES killer. Check it out. The 16-bit generation is here. Can't do this on Nintendo.
Power up.
Hey, stop lightninging me. His head's so tiny. This might be the most altered beast I've ever played. Perhaps I'll love this game. A zombie exploded. Oh yeah, there's our guy. Werewolf head times 2. Hey, cut it out.
Welcome to your doom.
My doom? No, I think you'll find this is your doom. Oh, I guess it was my doom. Nope, it's gonna be your doom. I just like hit him a little bit and not go all the way through him and get hit. Oh, werewolf times 0. I did it! It was your doom! Ha 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 ha! Listen to those voice samples. The future is now. Oh no, I lost my muscles and my magic foot. Off, get off. Kick that raisin.
Power up.
Power up means your shirt rips.
Power up.
The rattle dragon. Okay, this game has more going on than I initially gave it credit for. As a game, it's very stupid, very basic, but it's also stupid. This game's dumb in a good way. This game's dumb like Halloween World. Actually, yeah, let's move a little lower. Like it better than Ooh, do I like it? Yeah. Yeah, I got more out of that than Contra Hardcore. Man, it kills me that I don't like Contra sequels. I've played so many of them. Want to love them. Better than... We're in the right zone now. Earthworm Jim is kind of horror-ish, but let's skip that. Say Alien Storm fits our theme better. Easy. Easy. I can be my own rapid fire, it's okay. Special attack roll. Will be a robot. Right. This game. Okay, yes, I've played this a bunch. I couldn't quite place it immediately. Hey, you're not people. Whip, gun. Looking dejected. This is another one, like, not a good game, but... And they got some good monsters! Roll away! Save the family. This is such a Genesis soundtrack, too. A bunch of staticky pieces of metal grinding against each other. Expel the aliens. All the verbs. Expel. Yes, this is so good. Robot leaping. Was this an arcade game? Can I find a game that is just like this but looks even better? Sure, continue. Oh, I could have changed characters, but I wouldn't do that if I changed characters. This is okay. It's a little run, stiff arms. This is another, like, I have played this game, but I was really just kind of going through stuff, both here and in other Sega compilations. They're all, there's so many other games, and like, I don't need to spend that much time with it. And so I like turned it off, maybe on the first level. Probably played it on a difficulty level that would have made it unbearable. Actually giving it a fair shot. This is stiff and stupid and like every other dumb beat 'em up. It's kind of fun. We're running now? Okay, there's like some variety to it. I should have done rapid fire. Did I mention that I wiped out on my bike on Monday? Might have brought that up. I might not have. I don't know. But smashed up my knees and thumbs pretty good. So pressing buttons for the past couple of days has been a little painful. Recovering pretty quickly. Like, it's not bad now, but kind of rapid button mashing is... doesn't hurt, but it's not comfortable. Yeah. So yeah, I rode my bike to my doctor's appointment and stopped on the way back to vote against Republicans. And then I'm a block from my house, and I get stuck behind a riding mower. Like, a professional lawn maintenance company has just finished mowing a lawn on this street. and they're going to their next job, which is a block or two over, and they drive on the sidewalk the length of this street, and then abruptly stop and turn in this weird way. Where, like, I'm going pretty slowly because I'm behind a lawnmower. Don't want to hit them. But it's just such a weird, abrupt turn. And I don't think we need to continue. So I, like, swerve to get out of the way. Bike brakes are not the best. So I'm, like, not stopping as quickly as I'd like. I go up on a lawn, and there's a tree right there, and I swerve to get between the tree and the people on the mower. And the edge of the handlebar just barely clips this big, heavy trash bin. And the whole thing topples over and takes me with it, and it smelled very bad. And then the lawnmower guys went out into the street and made some illegal turns crossing our streets. It was weird. But yeah, not any serious damage done. But it was stinky and a little bit painful. Do we think about Storm? Better than Altered Beast. Better than Zombie. Is it? Actually, Adam's Family was a little bit more fun to play. Sufficiently Halloween-y. This has really inventive alien things, and it has good variety. How's that 2-player simultaneous mode? That would be pretty fun to do. Yeah, I'll put it above Adam's Family. I'll put it above Zombie. Shark is real stupid though, and kind of okay to, yeah, this is our spot. Top 20. No shame in that. It's Spell. How long is this list now? 54 games. A long way to go. Still a week until Halloween. So hitting number 20. Not too shabby at all. Following the theme, here's a game that 1988, 1989. I have played this, but not at much length. We're going to play the NES version of Ghosts and Goblins before this is all through. And that is a game I've played a lot. But I'll talk about that then. Always wanted to like this series. Difficulty practice or professional. Diagonals are okay. Yeah, so like I've touched this game, but I've never really seriously played it. Wait, is this Ghouls and Ghosts? I just read the name. It's Ghouls and Ghosts, right? Not Ghosts and Goblins? Or is it Ghosts? Didn't mean to be that guy. Fact. Aha, we're on Nintendo Switch Online. I can just rewind. Yes, I am a duck. I don't love this take on the music. It's not bad. I really love music from Ghosts and Goblins, and this is just a little muted and mellow. No, no, no. I am Bones. Well, I guess I'm thinking of super ghouls and ghosts as being significantly different. Yeah, ghouls and ghosts is kind of just more ghosts and goblins. Do it. Old man. Skeleton. Everyone ready, go. Ah, oh. That was not worth it. Be a magician? Yeah. Need you killing me again? Step forward. Back. Saw the chest. Over. Oh, it starts me from a checkpoint. That is very friendly. I think this game, this series, has so much in common with Castlevania. The jumps that you can't change in midair, obviously the monster horror theme, picking up weapons that sometimes are better and sometimes are worse. And like Konami and Capcom are two developers that have always gone together in my mind. In the 80s and 90s, they were some of the best developers out there, covering some similar ground. Distinct, but similar. It's kind of a shame that Castlevania has gone in so many directions and in so many things, and Ghosts and Goblins just never really found its footing. It was very important in its time. It's one of the first side-scrolling platformers. Well remembered, and they bring Arthur back now and then for a Marvel vs. Capcom, maybe, or a Cannon Spike. Zemo. Seems like they didn't have the cheerleaders on staff to make this into a big ongoing concern. That's a good demon. Over? Okay. Yeah, for sure. And like, hey, his head comes off, or he had a long, stretchy neck, or I don't. He was shooting fire at me that was moving all around. Wearing great big armor. That was a good monster. That's very, very, very okay. I would rather play Castlevania. Yeah, let's see. Let's compare it to Alien Storm. As a game, better than Alien Storm, and it has the atmosphere and mood and stuff. There's a lot to like about Dark, but when you get to the game part, it's kind of just okay. But Goosebumps is the best parts of Goosebumps are better than the sluggish frustration. It's like we're spelling that. Ghouls. That. Ghouls. Ghosts. Let's move out of Sega Genesis. The Game Boy. That's true. On that note, long time ago, Ghoul Realm barely escaped great peril. A large army of destroyers came from a neighboring universe. Creatures of the Ghoul Realm were no match for the powerful destroyers. When everyone had Gargoyle's Quest, Ghosts and Goblins. Army attacked. The king has been. Wah! They are very strong. Firebrand, return to the realm immediately. Hurry before they close the dimension portal that leads here. Ready? Capcom loves asking if you're ready. Recognizably Ghosts and Goblins music, but it has such a twist on it. You know we're in Firebrand's world now. Red armor. Whatever. So yeah, they did continue the series, these spin-offs, and they're kind of great. Then they stopped making those. Oh, that. Just on level 1. I was not aware of this series until long, long after the fact. If you look at the box, at least the US box for this game, maybe it says Ghosts and Goblins on it? I'm really not sure. There's nothing about it that suggests it's connected to that series, and there's nothing that really makes it look very appealing. Not sure there was that much marketing behind it. Got 2 sequels? Gargoyles Quest 2 on, or no, 3 sequels. There's Gargoyles Quest 2 on NES. And then NES has 2 Demon's Crest games? Not aware of anything post Super Nintendo. Would have been a good one to bring back in the days when downloadable games and Metroidvanias and retro games were all the rage. Like, Capcom had what you needed, sitting right there. Yeah, oh, that's a perfect comparison. Yes. I have a save in progress. Full of this open world. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going. Wrong direction. Also, I've been cheating so much on the save. Like, every time I get hit, I just rewind. So these random battles are pretty pointless and repetitive. And go. There's otherwise not really anything going on in this open world. But doing the Zelda 2 thing, the open world RPG platformer whatever game. And I got a vial. Some Dragon Warrior open menu to talk sense. Get your gremlin stick. Fine. That's it. I owe you my happiness. A little smirk he has the whole time. Loved this guy in Ghosts and Goblins. I love him now. Love this jump. 1. Up ahead is the Palace of the Dark. Ahead, but there is no up ahead. Locked. Check. Can't find anything. consumed one essence of the soul stream. Your body is healed. A lot of this kind of aimless wandering. Take any breaks and forget what you were doing. Which, like, it's a password system. It's not supposed. You're not supposed to be playing as a or with save states. But it's also a handheld game. Some hints about where to go and what to do. And there was like a proper Ghosts in game a year ago? It wasn't that long ago. They did try to bring it back and nobody liked it. It didn't really do anything new. It was just another one of those. Get that RE engine on it. Okay. This is a lengthy kind of game. This is not something that I want to spend more time on sort. Was it that long ago? Jeez. Run together. Ghouls and Ghosts has more interesting presentation. It has that immediate, like, just boom, 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 action, action, action. This game has a lot of downtime. But the stuff it's trying is pretty cool. And when you are making some progress on the adventure, and like the thing where you jump and you hover and you go to the spot, like, I'm gonna put it above Ghouls and Ghosts, but this is too low. But this is what, from what I've played so far. I'm looking at the box art right now. It does not say Ghosts and Goblins anywhere on there. It says Gargoyle's Quest and has a goofy looking green guy, triangle with hands staring at him. Learn. Oil. Lion, we're sitting, we're smirking. Getting saved by the essence of the life stream. How about just ready? There's that green fella. Make him big. What a cover. But this is the real reason we're here. I like that they told us the title and then they showed us title Oh, Alone in the Dark, but now it doesn't say the new credits. Is that just the same screen we... Oh no, they have full credits here. More delaying. It's time. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, Edward Carnby speaking. Mr. Carnby, my name's Aline Cedric. I'm an archaeologist. It's about your partner, Charles Fisk. Charles working on a case for you. Yeah. Whole story in there. Oh. Carnby, are you receiving me? I want to make sure the walkie-talkie is working. Okay, I'll remember. Right, so I was expecting this to be character-based controls, like a Resident... Well, like the other versions of Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, where you press up to move your character up. But now, this game, up moves you toward the top of the screen. Something on the ground might provide a clue to here. Walk to the object. Press the B button to pick it up. Thanks, Ed. Good tip. Yet. Start with a lighter. Good. Shadow Island. Out in these woods. Bullets lying on the ground. Someone must have been in a hurry to reload and dropped them. This is a pretty unique... I think this was a launch game for the Game Boy service on Nintendo Switch Online, which caught everyone's attention when that Nintendo Direct said, like, we got Alone in the Dark for Game Boy Color. People are like, what? You don't have Mario Land 2, but you have... Okay. And I think it's just because it is such a weird thing. Walkie-talkie. I thought I had a walkie-talkie message. No? Oh, I have to press A too. Carnby, are you receiving me? Just barely. The bad weather is interfering with the reception. Where are you? About a mile from the jetty, but I haven't found anything of interest yet. Have you learned anything from the translation of the tablets? Not much, blah, 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 blah. Thieves, who knows, monsters. We won't find any monsters. Static, Hey. Looks like trouble, better be ready for anything. Okay, so now, here is combat. Really want to waste all of my bullets, but that's what it takes. Yes, smart to not try to incorporate combat into this perspective. Or anything. I can't remember if Resident Evil actually came to Game Boy Color or if that was just a prototype, but there is a playable version I think is based on the first Resident Evil, and it like cuts to a different mode for combat. Shooting gallery thing. Still need to play at King Desert. Something. Yellow block. Seem to be any sign of life. About unlife. Doorway will probably be the best way into the examine background features. They're locked. The lock is strong. It's not broken. Wood of the doors appears to be rotten and weak. Let's find a tool. I even have a tool. No inventory. STI key. Inventory, say. Bash this rotten wood. A rusty iron. He doesn't fit the lock. Be anyone inside? It's through the window. A zombie. Right, Edward? Large storage shed. A large lock. Cupboard contains a pair of old gardening gloves and a crowbar. What I needed. Crowbarring this window. I'm sure the door is where they want us to be. Doesn't do anything. B forces open the mansion door with the crowbar. On the table, but a broken old lamp. Broken old lamp. Bullets, but I don't have a revolver. Why? Kill. Bullets aren't there anymore. Quickly. It doesn't seem to be locked, but the doorknob is missing, so it can't be opened. Isn't the doorknob the part that contains the thing that keeps the door from sliding open? I've never seen a door without a knob that... I guess like maybe it's one of those doors that has... Carnby, is that you, my friend? I thought I felt your presence at... Really you? Yes, my friend, I'm weak. I need to tell you, can't focus. Find my amulet for me. It'll give me strength. Okay, ghost friend. On it. Edward Carnby heads up the stairs. Good door, is that? Shotgun cards. Perhaps I can form those into an amulet of some kind. Game Boy Color is really not built for these kinds of environments. It is amazing how well they did with these limitations. It's still pretty tough to see where you're going and what you're. This. Maybe being compressed onto a tiny little screen does make it more readable than looking at it. Like I'm looking at it on a big TV. I'm looking at it on another TV here for the stream, and smaller image is a little easier to make out than the bigger image. So if it were even smaller. Dusty, scratched table. Ooh, is that a clue? I had this game for PC, played it to the end. I believe I let a friend borrow it and I never got it back. It's been a very, very long time since I played the original. I played a little bit of the Dreamcast version. It's pretty much the same as the PC. But it's been a long time since I've really gone into the new Nightmare any length. Curious if these images are all just taken directly from the PC and console version and reduced to Game Boy Color depth. Must be. If you were making custom artwork for this hardware, it would not look like this. Okay, so that's where I started. At least I'm not constantly getting into random battles. Strain on. Yeah, totally. Like, I haven't gotten super, super far in this game, but I've played a chunk of it and enjoyed my time with it. It goes beyond just, oh, this isn't as disastrous as I thought it would be. And like it crosses that line into actually kind of good. But it shouldn't exist. It is hard to tell what anything is and where you're going. Fighting. stop there. I got my crowbar. Oh no! Fight! I don't think I'm ever going to need another weapon. This revolver seems very good. Monsters. Huh. Oh, new room. Golden key. There. The 60. Thinking there's a flask that makes me healthier, but you know which one. Rogue rules on masks. There's the room downstairs that doesn't have a doorknob. It's the entrance. That's a bunch of in gray pixels. One without the doorknob still, right? Why did I? This is why games with that jump between fixed camera perspectives have those kinds of controls. Got through the door. The right angle of the isosceles bookcases. Isosceles angled. Geometry. What's the concept of survival horror on a Game Boy? Really funny. Suppose I should probably play other games though. All right. That's this. It's really cool for what it is. I like it. I like it better than Goosebumps even. Better than Halloween World. Better than Umbrella Chronicles. Better than Guilty Party. It's better than the first Alone in the Dark. Bizarrely enough, this is... Yeah, this is more playable than Lucius 3. I don't know if I'd call the battle mechanic really interesting, but it's present. You have to kill a monster sometimes. Maybe it gets better once they start giving you guns and scarier. Lesson. It's a good approach for a good replacement for the kind of combat that was in the primary game. Drinking and typing at the same time, spilling on myself. Plus, we were alone and it was dark. That's the first time that's been true in one of these games. Are. Cover of this game said that it is enhanced for Super Game Boy. I think it is still a shame that there's no Super Game Boy support on Nintendo Switch Online. It seems like like they have Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and they have Super Nintendo. Emulate a Super Game. Come on, give me that version of Donkey Kong. Castlevania Legends. People don't like this game. Play standard. Ready for a challenge. It's been a while since I've played an overly difficult game. We're all kind of toward the front. Young girl? Oh, this game's woke. This is that girl. Ponytail's kind of like a whip. The original Shantae. Guys, cut it out. Ooh. Whip is a gun. Can't jump through doors, though. That's why Mega Man will always be better than Castlevania. I like that little boogie ghost. Ah. Didn't like that boogie. That leg meat, it's almost as large as this girl. Did they give a name? Well, I guess it... No, the L stands for life. Castlevania intros usually tell you the name of the protagonist. I think that's left to the manual. This isn't the one who's like daughter of Dracula or something. So I have the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, which includes a timeline of the games in that collection. So I've read the entry on this game, I think. Whatever. Castlevania lore is one of the least important things in existence. Even by the standards of video games. Maybe this is Kid Dracula's mom? Could be a friend of Boris Karloffus or Christopher B. Is Alucard actually in Captain N? Oh, don't do that. It's like the thing that you're always supposed to do, whipping candles. They turn it against you. And N is the greatest. How come I haven't watched that entire series? Simon Belmont is like a super vain musclehead, right? You remember him being. It's life. Ooh. Are they still making that Castlevania Netflix show? Because they should replace whoever is playing whatever Belmont with the guy who did Gaston's voice and have him do Gaston's voice. So watch that. So this is really, really slow compared to most Castlevania, which is not a bad thing because it's a Game Boy game and from the era of the original model of the Game Boy. You had that big smeary ghosting effect all over everything, and if games moved quickly and had cluttered graphics, you couldn't tell what was going on. But it's smart for the hardware. And I'm whipping zombies and candles. It is the stuff that you do in those games. I don't think that this is... Yeah, it's not bad. Special weapons are... Okay. But if it expected it to show up between the parentheses in the bottom left corner... I didn't realize, I have the video set for console game dimensions, not Game Boy dimensions, so sorry about a little bit of the bottom getting cut off, but I don't look like anything important is missing. Anyway, pressing up and attack, and that's not pause jingle. Not the traditional Konami pause jingle, but a collection item. It's not... This projectile thing? It's a replacement for axes, or... That candle looks like another trap. I'm not even going to try it. In real life, a bat does not fly backwards. I know better than to attack someone with a whip. What are my hearts doing? They're not throwing axes, and not health. It's my B meter. What? No. I want to reach the end of this level, so if that ever happens. I haven't tried that yet, but I will. Okay. I'm like a reasonable speed now. And I can't turn it off. It just goes until I run out, it looks like. A lot of B. That's neat. No idea. I refill it. "67 seconds left. I have to be getting near the end." Okay, this is a boss arena, right? Uh-oh. It's a Batman. Probably mad because I whipped all those bats earlier. Five seconds. Ooh, maybe don't freeze on that jump pose. That's such a good look. Like I got a tornado? Yeah, okay, so up and B uses that. It freezes stuff. Oh, and this is Castlevania stuff. I think I'm ready to cast Judgment. Castle Judgment? Castlevania Judgment? That's a game. Not as good as Bloodlines, not as good as Echo, not as good as Halloween World, not as good as Gargoyle's Quest, and as good as Ghouls and Ghosts. But Alien Storm has the presentation. It's better than Altered Beast. Yeah, it's better than Adam's Family. Zombie is really cool. Like zombie. It's not. This game's not. I would rather play this than play Alien Storm. But in that little burst of Alien Storm, I did have a better time. Subtitle. I think Boo Skulls. It's absolutely right. I am not going to put this game on the list on this, but it seems a shame to be here. Not load up a save. Pumpkin Zone. Ah. Yokai murdered my boy Mario. Love the lanterns with the sticky outy tongues. I think this is one of the worst Mario games. Not quite the worst, but like pretty far down that list. I have no complaints about Pumpkin Zone. Look at this guy! I love him so much! Also, a bad Mario game is still better than just about any game in existence. R&D 1 knew how to craft a tune. Is this a hip Tanaka joint? Probably. Oh no! Do it all for an extra life. Don't love Mario collecting hearts. But at least they're not currency. Up, go, up, go, up. I know you can. That's what I want. You. Here. And Bunny Mario. Oh, get the bonus. That's okay. My bonus is more Pumpkin Zone. Look, it's a ghost Goomba! So good. Yeah. If they remade this game, it plays well. These enemies and these themes that are so weird and great. This music. Just don't make it for Game Boy. Don't make a giant Mario World sprite for a Game Boy game. How about this? Mario Odyssey was all about traveling to different regions. He was going on a great big trip. Mario Odyssey 2 travels to different games, which, like, they kind of toyed with that a little bit. He went to, like, his Bayonetta world or whatever. I don't want this. Like, just actually license some other games and let him travel to those. Then Mario can visit Pumpkin Hill. And they can update the rap to be like, yo, my name is Mario. I'm out in Pumpkin Hill. And then the rest of it would be identical. My cauldron. Yeah. Mario. Better than anything else. This game has shut me up. Watch out for the broom, Mario! Yes! I love these guys! Oh, bloody daggers sticking into their hockey masks! Don't love how difficult it is to get down the pipe. Thing is all about don't fall down. Or do you have to go down a certain one? All the variations on that theme. Ah! Music is fantastic. On that witch. Oh, those spikes at the top are hurty? It's happy because we got a coin. It's sad because Pumpkin Zone is over. At least we get a jack-o'-lantern on the door to Wario. I just saved over my zone save. Oh no! Right, so we're not going to rank that. In fact, I could argue that there are some more Halloween-ish games on the Game Boy, the Switch Online service, but move to the NES. Hey, I love a Goomba and a Koopa. Part of what makes the little Voorhees Goombas special is that you don't see them much. So, the bottom of the screen was cut off here. All right, and that was the best part of the game. I like Yoshi from the first game, or from the first movie, because he gets stabbed in the neck. They bring him back, but, like, come on. Yoshi got murdered. He was stabbed in the neck. You can hatch a new Yoshi, but Yoshi doesn't have extra lives. I bought this game at a garage sale for a couple of bucks. And the guy at the garage sale, ooh, don't get the fireball. The guy who was selling it said, that game is impossible. You can't beat it. And my mom, who was with me and is probably the one who paid for it, said, oh, no. He's really good at video games. He can do it. And I'm like, I'm not good at video games. But that's okay. I don't need to beat games. They're fun. And I'm very young at this point, so I probably didn't actually say all of that. But I didn't know why my mom thought I was good at video, because I was really. But the guy said, even if you beat it, like, you don't win. Obviously, in reference to thing in this game. Hey, there's my boy. You get to the end, and it tells you, ha ha ha, sucker, you have to play the game a second time if you want the real ending. So I played this game a lot, usually with Game Genie. And I do not believe I ever got past the second level. I could sometimes reach the second level. I let a friend borrow it, and he told me he got to the third, and I accused him of lying. And then I sold it to Funko Land, for probably less than I paid for it. I wanted so very badly to love this game because Ghosts and Goblins is an awesome name and it has an awesome cover. And it's a Capcom platformer about throwing lances at zombies and you're hanging out in your underwear with a princess. And, like, the music when it's not cutting out. But friend Michael Ronix, not so good at NES development. Also, you can turn into a frog sometimes, and that's amazing. And you turn into skeletons. Played a lot of this. Desperately wanted to love it. Soon learned to hate it. Probably more than any other NES game I owned. Just trash. Just a trash game. Look, if you hit a... Oh, I got the fireball. Oh, that guy would have turned me into a frog! Okay, that's right, I can rewind. Yes! Okay. The frog had a human skeleton. I hate this game. I feel less strongly about some other games. Like, I hate this, but that's an emotion. I feel something toward it, which means this is better than the Town of Light. It's better than Predator 2. Kind of is in the same camp as the badness in Alone in the Dark. It's better than Ghostbusters 2. Man, you taking over the morals. You got these. It's better than Beetlejuice Skeletons in the Closet. Better than Made of Scare. I'd come back to this before I would come back to Amnesia Earth. Wow. Wow. I mean, 45 is not a good score, good rank here, but like on a list of 58, I'm surprised I've climbed this high, and yet... Somewhere around here. It's appealing. It's an appealing game. It just doesn't work. It's better than Duckula. Beyond Dark Castle is funny bad, but it's not actually any more playable than Ghosts and Goblins, and it's not appealing. Jurassic Park is blah. Lyra is kind of nothing. Venus the Flytrap is playable, but very bland. Same with Arachnophobia. Nine Lives is trying stuff, but it's really poorly designed. Technically a mess. It's better than Spiritus. I would play this before Silent Hill 2. Or Happy's Humble Burger Farm. This is killing me. Like, it messes with your head. It makes you want to try again. There is so much nonsense that, like, sometimes you just get lucky and you blast through everything, and like I've seen skilled players get pretty far based on skill, and so I know it is possible. I'm angry. I'm angry, but this is correct. It's an awful game. But it still gets me a little bit. Yeah, I feel something toward this game, and that has a kind of value. There is that. Old. Hey, there are 34 other games that are better than it. This is just a small sample of all games that exist. Don't think I don't still hate you, Ghosts and Goblins, for NES. Let's just really quick here play the special version that takes us straight to the end. I hate. Can't wait for something else to pass it. This is Ninja Jaja Marukun. Ninja. We are gonna be fighting some more yokai. What again? Ah! Don't drop on my head. Oh, she got power at me. Go, ninja, go! Whoa. Look at my score. Ghosts might kill me, but... Oh, I want that! Oh. Got her. I think this is the most I've ever played of this game, too. Oh, I don't play these games more often. This is kind of fun. Oh, don't touch the bombs. You know what? How could I have known that? Not getting quarters out of me. We don't need your cheap deaths. These kinds of like multi-tier shooter platformer arcade games, all the rage in Japan for a little bit. Your psycho soldiers and your sons, and one day everyone said, no, that's old-fashioned, we don't do that anymore. Penguin murdered me. One thing to get killed by a ghost girl with lightning powers, but a penguin? Penguin in an Elvis suit? City connection, sure. Yeah, also does feel like kind of a cap on like, all right, we've done this. Let's move forward. Flicky kinda has a little bit of that spirit in it. Flicky is a good game. Even Mario Brothers, not Super, original Mario Brothers has a little of this. That, I want it. It's Donkey Kong Jr. Bug-out eyes. I like that too. Probably don't need to play too much of this. It seems like it is kind of the same thing over and over. This is fun. Oh, okay, change the background. More penguins. I get why they didn't bring this to the rest of the world. Like, this was a Japanese exclusive in the 80s. Like, obviously I'm playing this outside of Japan now, but look at the box art. We have Famicom box art. Because it is a really early game, and trying to bring that out 2, 3, 4, 5 years after its release in Japan, in America and Europe, probably would not have been worth the effort. But that's a good game. I like that. Oh, we're here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final level. What is that? Is that H.E. Buddy? I know that Cyclops guy from Mario Land 2. Cyclops Parasol, I'm back. Yokai are in a lot of video games, but they could always be in more. I've never been disappointed to see them. Not even when playing Yokai Watch. Shoot you from the back, or what's your story? Oh, jump on him first. Is that not the last level? Assumed that because this was the special version, it would start me right at the end. They usually do. Level 20 is the end. We're not going to find out today. We are going to find out is, does this make the top 20? I like that better than Ghouls and Ghosts. It's a lot simpler and more limited than Gargoyle's Quest. There isn't downtime, like the moment-to-moment action is more fun, but when you are navigating those platform action shooter stages in Gargoyle's Quest, that's a pretty... So just barely misses out on on we'll double check that name later. I had something in mind. There, that's the brilliant thing I had in mind. Time. Oh, wow, time has flown. Very close to the end. Let's do one more NES game and then a little bit Super Nintendo. Shigeru Miyamoto's very own Devil World. What if Pac-Man had Satan and ice cream? Only the greatest game designer of all time can answer this question. So crosses can spit fire. Much like the Lord Jesus himself. You ought to hear him on the mic. Oh no, wrapped. When get a Bible. Oh, stick them all in the skull box. Uh-oh. 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 This is a tense game. Probably looks kind of stupid to watch, but like, I'm pretty hooked in. Let's go. Mr. Devil, sir, I need you to... Question books. Oh, when I hit the arrow, it changes the direction traveling. It's pretty tricky. Eh. Oh, was that just a bonus round? All right. So, Mr. Miyamoto has said that, when asked, he says that Pac-Man is his favorite game. I don't get the impression that he's spending a lot of his free time playing video games since he's been doing it as his job forever. It's interesting that he made this, and then he made Pac-Man Versus. Is maybe the best multiplayer game ever made. Yeah, like, just loves making a Pac-Man. I definitely don't think that this is better than the real thing. Yeah, some interesting twists. And it has the devil. Alright, let's get those holy books. Oh no, there's a new guy there. Your story. Dance. Gonna go now. Okay, good, good, good. Work with that. Hit it. Pac-Man is one of those games I can't look at it objectively. Like, it means too much to me. It is forever enshrined in my mind as perfection. So, yeah, I think that maybe this is better. And Pac-Man can't be touched. We have seen what that game's about. We're running low on time, so let's rank it up. Better than Ninja Jaja Maru-kun. Then Alone in the Dark. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna scroll through the chat that I missed. Yeah, wow, I missed a lot because I was just playing that game. Maybe there's something in here that will help me solidify my opinion. Um, yeah, the fire breathing button did not do anything unless I was carrying something. I'm pretty sure. I think I tried it a few times and nothing came out. Wrestler Satan. Yes, yeah. I did not even see the seams or zippers. Like maybe they're just in costumes. Maybe this is all like Miyamoto loves a game where everyone's just putting on a show and like they all take a bow at the end. Maybe it's not really the devil. Yeah, Pac-Man level 1 is perfect. It's the entire game and it's the most beautiful thing ever made. Not quite, because Donkey Kong is my favorite game of all time, but like Pac-Man is top 5 of all games. Ms. Pac-Man has a bunch of new stuff in it, and I want to go back to that regular Pac-Man level. But you are right. There's a conversation about this being as good as, or maybe even a better Pac-Man. Better than Heaven Dust 2. Better than Year of Amen. Alone in the Dark, such a big way. Like you want to talk about variety and anything can happen. This is another one that is I'm having trouble putting it in words. A game I have like just based on it's the devil game from the Mario guy that never escaped Japan. Like I was always curious about it. I've messed around with it a couple times, but I've never really just sat and played it. It's possible I'm underrating it. This is a good game. I've never really um and yeah, that actually is the thing that you learn in playing that game is those movements. He's going to tell you which way things are going to go, and you need to keep an eye on him. Just like in life. Okay. There. Oh, no. Herb. Nintendo. I used to teach, and sometimes when there was nothing going on, I'd let my kids play my Switch, and sometimes they would make their own names, and so I never names. Um, and also, I have accounts for different regions, so I can download Japanese often. It's too much to do. Officially, I'm supposed to stop in for a couple. It's over. You need to see more from these series. All right, right away, he is not having an underwear picnic. That's a step down. illuminating the ghouls and ghosts by the light of the moon. Or light of the lightning. Good. Hey, difficulty options. I like it. Jump and shoot. Cool player. Wow. Actually survive. Seven? I'm not mistaken, this is not just like Super Nintendo version of Ghouls and Ghosts. This is an entirely different game, I think. We'll see. I mean, we just played the Genesis one, so. Looks a lot better than that Genesis game. Yeah, double jumps in this one. This is pretty early for double jumping. It's kind of standard now, which I find unfortunate because I don't love double jumps. Aren't. Sounds good. We'll get killed by everything very quickly. Yeah, these jumps are just... have to learn them. Doing the excite bots and excite truck thing where the ground forms around you. Oh, I'm in the background. Whoa, I'm in the foreground. That Super Nintendo slowed. Thought for sure I had him. The very start, I'm back at the very start. Those lives don't mean much when you go back that far. Oh, I kept my arrows though, so they do mean something. This sounds really good, but it also... that Super Nintendo thing, a little... muted, a little soft. I think the best version of this music is probably the one from the version from Zack and Wiki. You have to play the mini game with the controls that don't work while you're listening to it, so that's a shame. It sounds good. Ah. This is easy. What's going on in normal? Turn me into it. Oh, I killed him. That. Okay, I like that. Scary trees, I think. Dropping skulls? does something where you... Yeah, yep. Maybe there will be a boss, and the boss will be made up of a bunch of circles that all move a big chain. Alright, I don't need to play through all 9 of my lives. We'll rank both of these at the same time. That was cool. It still has a lot of the impossible things are just popping up everywhere all the time, and you die super quickly problems, and stiff jumps that series always has. But that was more fun to play than the other. I beat this game, and I remember almost nothing about it. Yeah, yep. This along at all. Heck, look at this. Oh, scary dragon. Get some fire on it. Have my little Game Boy meter thing that tells me, oh, you can only fly for a second. Nah. Fly as much as I want. This is probably not a fight I can lose. Whoa! Head down and then bam. Ah. No. Boom. I prefer the cute, goofy look on this guy to the like, oh, I'm so dark and edgy, but still has a nice little smirk. His is surprisingly similar to the in Super Castlevania 4. Now I have 5 instead of 4. I'm pressing. Are these ghosts or are they zombies in bed sheets? Well, shouldn't we be friends? Gargoyle hanging out back, or statue, really, not even a gargoyle. Alright, I'm gonna stop now. I don't really feel like I played enough of that to make a judgment on it, but Super Ghouls and Ghosts, that can go on a list. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is better than, where was... No search on this program? Ba, 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 ba. Actually, yeah, huh. I was just going through the list on my own, thinking like, yeah, not as good as Gargoyle's Quest, not as good as Ninja Jaja Mataku, Ghouls and Ghosts. That's the spot. I've seen further into that game and like a skilled player doing that. It looks so cool, but for an amateur, it's just punishing and arbitrary. Um, yep. It's always better to be super. I put a capital S on that because it's the title of the game, but sometimes Genesis is better than Super Nintendo. Sometimes the opposite is true. You never know. All right, I will be back tomorrow for a little bit, probably to play something, but I'm not sure what. It's not going to be anything on a console because the setup takes longer than just playing something on a PC. But, oh, hey, am I gonna raid? Through the list, looking through the list. I don't know who this is, but I like they're going for something interesting here. So apologies if this is like some racist or something, but this person is trying to complete every Nintendo published game. And I think it's a worthy goal. Thank you for watching, for raiding with me. See you tomorrow.